This was our team's second trip to Tewkesbury, England, and our effort has been to partner with a little chapel there called Priors Park Chapel to really revitalize and replant that church. So in this second trip, we saw some real benefits from having been there before. We knew the people a little bit better, we knew the area somewhat better, and God gave us the opportunities to reconnect with some people that we saw last year.
It was really very fast-paced schedule. We got up, we ate breakfast, we went out.
Nigel and Jackie had breakfast for us every day, and they were just really gracious hosts.
We laid out the neighborhood all around this church. We divided up into about 7 different groups, and we each went out and distributed the Gospel of John.
We went door to door, and which was something very new for me.
Me being a reserved person, I thought people wouldn't talk to you. I thought they would slam their door in your face, and a number of them did.
Tamara and I had, I think we had 74 homes.
We had some interesting conversations. I think Daniel and I had one man that was particularly hostile and told us to stay away from him and his neighbors.
It was kind of a growing experience for me because by the end of it, I was actually talking a little, you know.
We had a little survey to ask them a little bit about how the church could better serve the community, and within that survey there were questions like, do you know what it means to be born again? Or if you died today, do you know where you spend eternity?
We also had service projects where one day we went around to different houses in the neighborhood, helped them with their yard work.
I believe it was the second day we were very blessed to be able to go down to the local elementary school and present to the children.
I guess one of the things I enjoyed the most was speaking to the children at the school.
I had pictures from Key West, Georgia, Louisiana, Seattle, and then all the way up to Alaska, lots of pictures of Alaska. And so the main thing I wanted to get across to the children was that God created this wonderful world.
I put up a slide that gave the gospel in sort of a short form and gave it very clearly.
And then we invited them to come to church to an event.
This year I was more involved with the writing the skits that we performed for the children.
I was in charge of the face painting. All the kids, most of the kids, I would say maybe 90% of the kids were lined up so they can get their face paint. And so I got a little bit of time to spend with the kids. As I was painting their face, I would ask them, or I would say, you are very beautiful, God created you very pretty, or very handsome, I would say. And then I would ask them, did you know that you were created by God? I would say maybe 90% of the kids would say no. And I would say, yes, well, God created you. And then he sent his son to die on the cross for you. And I would ask them, do you know who his son is? And they would say no.
Diana and Viviana did such a wonderful job with music, Les with his magic. I filled in wherever I possibly could to do as much as I could.
It broke my heart that nobody's teaching them, you know, and they're like innocent kids, you know, they could have eternity at their hands and nobody's doing that for them.
I think one of the things that is most exciting for our team is to see people that we have visited with before recognize that hey, these guys were here before, maybe they really do care about us, and just be able to express Christ's love for them by coming back a second time.
God just drew our hearts even closer to Priors Park Chapel and that neighborhood.